pulling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Check. 59. I got you, boy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Holmes has got it complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 61, matchbox, lights. Under 10, 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
60 outlaw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Leo, look at me. Go.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! 36!
6'6", bullet high.
Mike 58, right there. You ain't going nowhere.
Tight dog.
They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try the left side. Dale. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Dale, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Super.
41 Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hey, Shell.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Army.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own them. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I'm here on the block.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
General West.
He's coming.
Super 1.
Hey.
Super 66.
Kill.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Cut. 180.
Mike.
Hey, kill. Cut.
On 2nd down now, Dale. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. On 1st down, Dale. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Dale. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That second down play nets a -4.
The 16-yard line.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Dale, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, good night, baby. Good set. Roll out. Recon, 152 fighter. Rush in. Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Dale. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey. Rock it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the... And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
SOS. Check nickel. 25.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 5 now. Goff. Catch is made by Hurd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Dale. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Say. Hey, live.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Like 20.
Check 41. Too low, cut. Undercrush.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Cut. 120.
Defense, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Look at me. Sit first. Hey, pocket.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. Leo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Hey, here we go. Check 3.
Go. Christ. Look at me. Go on.
No.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. Fair. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, tonight. Like 20.
Here we go. Check the backer.
They'll run on 1st down. Dale. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Motion.
On 2nd and 9, Goff got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12.
On 3rd down, Dale. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Now, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Go. Rock it. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
10 logo.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey! Leo! Snap!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go!
Shift.
Check. Look at me. Zipper. Go out. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 yards, first down Niners. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hey, alert 3. He's coming. Double up.
Blue draw Porter.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
Go.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check 30.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up,